But Verstappen really seems to turn into a baby when it doesn't go his way.
Yep.
It was today.
Stay back.
And he was
And then turn
whining about dive bombing isn't the way you make passes the other race. And now he's
Go
dive
straight.
bombing to try to make passes, and then gets clipped in the rear wheel and complains about it.
Well, it's him that locked up, and well, Hamilton didn't move an inch.
No, he was staying on the same trajectory
Go
while
straight.
he was braking.
And even like compared to
Stay
other
right.
laps,
Then
he
turn
was on the same line and everything.
Turn right.
But I want when I pass them, I want them to run the same line they've always been, and I got to get around them.
Well, I'm not a 7-time world champion, so
What?
I like to keep it unpredictable.
I thought you were a world champion in Mario Kart.
No,
Well, that explains it too.
yeah,
Well, that's what Formula One has become
Go
already.
straight.
yeah.
Mario Kart. Not even fun watching it anymore.
NASCAR's wreckfest.
I find that's NASCAR, isn't it?
Turn right.
No.
Yeah,
And then
that
turn
quest
left.
is not kind
Mario Kart.
Oh,
NASCAR.
that's bad. Oh, holy crap. Holy
Well,
jeez.
they had a good race going
Woo!
in Indianapolis today until the end.
I heard
Not quite sure how that how they let that go, but whatever. Maybe because it's
Yeah.
Rick Hendrick's car.
I heard they lost the yellow flag for a while.
They couldn't find it?
Yeah, I think so.
I must have dropped it on the track.
Go straight.
Then
Yeah.
it didn't have a second
especially on
when
the last
flag.
last 2 laps they lost it.
And didn't find it until they found the
Stay
white flag. So,
Then turn
Yeah,
left.
yeah. Amazingly, when they picked up the white flag, the yellow flag dropped out.
yeah.
Turn left.
Oh,
I
what was
didn't
the
notice.
incident?
I don't know.
What's that?
What was the incident?
Oh, car spun and hit the wall, but yet they just let them keep racing. Oh. Normally that would be a yellow flag, and then they would have to
Go
do a
straight.
redo.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind Larson, but I just, I don't know. It just, when it comes to Rick Hendrick cars, I just don't like any of them. I like Larson, but just don't like the team because they just,
Go straight.
yeah, I wonder why they are the winningest team in NASCAR. Well, things always go their way all the time, it seems like.
So,
It's
yeah, it
written
feels
for
like
them.
NASCAR will throw the caution before the car even crashes. Oh, it looks like he's gone to the wall. Let's toss the
Yeah.
flag. And then to not
Yeah.
toss it.
Turn right.
Yeah, sometimes
Also-
they, little inconsistent at times.
Also, they do a yellow flag just because it's time for a coffee break.
Well,
It's like,
I mean, come on. Sometimes people have to go to the bathroom and they need to just not miss the action.
yeah, it's like, eh.
Go straight.
Anyway. Oh, speaking of racing, what's this that I was watching a YouTuber about Giants teaming up with a racing
Turn
developer.
So they're going to be publishing a racing title for another independent studio. I don't forget, GT something. I forget the title. That sounds like that publisher had that developer had a falling out with the previous publisher, and I guess either they asked Giants or Giants offered to help them out and do the publishing.
Okay, so
So-
they're just going to be publishing a different title
Yeah,
for somebody else. Okay.
that's how I read it. Now, there are other creators who have read a whole lot more into it. There might be like one sentence in there that talks about maybe like doing something more than simply publishing. And then suddenly we're going to get racing physics and tractors and other things. But I
Go
don't
straight.
buy that. I think it's just the publishing arm having capacity to publish a title after Farm Sim's published. And
Has the
released.
tractor pit stops, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a new gameplay for Farm Sim League.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, it's starting to rain.
It's been raining here.
Keep it
for a
over
bit.
there.
I've had the rain for 5 minutes.
Go straight.
I was just thinking. I mean, there's already fast farming in Farm Sim. They're going to make it faster.
Yeah.
Go straight.
Maybe they'll have super stock tractor pulling.
Maybe.
I don't remember the exact wording of the press release that caused a lot of people to get a little over zealous with their hopes and dreams, but it's if anything comes out of it, it'll be whatever's next, not FS25.
I wouldn't think there'd be anything out of 25. I don't know what else could be. How you could make a racing simulator work into Farm Sim.
I mean, they're completely different engines for one thing.
Yeah.
The other thing I think would be like implementing. So racing sims usually have pretty complex tire simulations with respect to grip and traction and wear and things like that. And for the realism standpoint, Farm Sim's always been a little loosey-goosey with their overall simulation of traction.
Yeah.
So bringing a better quote-unquote tire model in could give you a more realistic feel in the field
Go straight.
with different types of dirt and everything.
Go straight.
But it's not like we're gonna have tire wear. It's not like you're gonna have to replace your giant tire cleats every so often. And in real life, they take years upon years to wear out. So
Well, if you got dynamic ground per se, whatever, then I get tire choice
Go
would make a
straight.
difference too for traction in the field.
right. So that's an application I could see it would be pouring over that tire physics for traction. And depending on the simulation, you know, there's the whole dynamic weather model of the sun goes out, and track gets shaded, so grip changes, or it rains, so grip changes, and then it's like, I'm sorry, your tractor's going to grip the same if it's 100 degrees out or if it's 50 degrees out.
In the field, yeah. The only thing I would temperature would do for is the state of the crop, whatever, like hay or whatever. If it's wet, you can't make that stuff.
Right. So I mean, maybe use it for wet dirt. We're talking about dirt as opposed to asphalt, and we're not talking about a dirt track. That's a completely different type of dirt than in a field.
Yeah.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Wow, I almost went 500 miles without an infraction.
Go straight.
That seems far.
It was a red light then, yeah. Haven't even had a speeding ticket yet, knock on wood.
Night's still
Coming up.
young.
Yeah, very much so.
You're obviously not driving in the fashion we're used to in convoy.
Puddle is all the way down to the bottom, so
See a train.
maybe it's because the first part of it was in
We're gonna
Texas.
beat
And
it.
those cops are, it's nighttime, sleeping.
I've had plenty of infractions.
Well, maybe they're following that group over there.
Go straight.
I don't know where I am, but I think I saw Farmer G's name fly by as I was approaching an intersection. So
Go straight.
Yeah, he went north from, and you went straight.
Farmer's G's name was just a blur in the wind.
it was.
Go straight.
And I saw the
I'm a
shadow of
few-
a train
yeah.
off in the distance, and I'm trying to race it.
I'm a few miles behind you, but I'm following you.
Yes, don't become a house on the prairie.
Go straight. Turn right.
Oh, what cost the crash? That was $900 ticket right there.
Don't lose too much money. This job doesn't pay out a lot.
And don't get a race ban.
Go straight.
You need like 12 points to get a race ban
Oh,
in a season.
and I better
Or
get,
some-
better be a little bit more on the ball here then.
Go straight.
Yeah, the stewards might not look at you
Stay
too
left,
kindly.
and then turn left.
Well, they don't have to look at me kindly. They just have to accept my
Turn left.
driving ability is what it is.
Go straight.
How many points does Magnuson have? Like
And
10?
Stay right, and then turn right. Turn
Well, I
left.
completed Wreckfest career mode.
Go straight.
Now you just gotta grind the tournament.
Yeah.
Get those. I gotta do some races tonight. I didn't do any earlier today. Thankfully, usually they're pretty quick.
Yeah, they're pretty strong races.
I've been doing some career mode since Friday, and I have to say, having 24 drivers isn't half mayhem.
It can be a problem.
They are quite something. The AI. I already learned very quickly. Okay,
Go
I got to
straight.
race worse than they do.
Oh, they're not giving you any room, so yeah. Throw the shoulder. Just ran a red light, didn't get a ticket.
Stay left, and then turn left.
I just ran another red light, didn't get a ticket. Nice.
Turn left.
You can't tell me the odds of the ticket of the light changing right as we passed it. Twice.
Maybe one of these days I'm gonna have to put in one of them cheaty transmissions that you guys all got. See what
Never
it's like
helps
driving
me.
100. See what it's like driving 120 mile an hour.
Doesn't help me.
It's dangerous. I don't even see Dwayne. Holy crap, he's way down there. Well, Dwayne, you may be in the lead for all I know. We're like 2 states
Stay
apart.
right, then exit right. Exit right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are way up there.
Yeah, I had to keep zooming out to figure out where you were.
Then turn right.
I'm on the path that
Turn right.
that it told me to take right at the start for the load.
Yeah, me too. I think, yeah.
Well, that's because all those states I have, well, other than Nebraska, and that little bit in California that I gotta finish.
Oh, the sun is coming up.
Stay left,
It's a new day.
then turn left.
We'll be able to see things as we drive by.
But
Turn left.
main roads, I have them all done. It's
Go
just some
straight.
of the cities I don't have them all done.
Also, I'm just wondering why I'm in New Mexico,
Get
not
ready
on the way to
right.
Washington.
I don't know.
Turn right.
I just followed GPS.
That's the way I was. Now it's putting me on some back road country roads here.
I wanted to take the way that I've never gone.
Get ready to turn left.
It turns out it's been a bunch of windy back roads.
Turn
That's
left.
what I wanted to avoid. Because I remember one challenge I chose poorly and spent all evening deep in the woods.
Ah, let's see, Farmer G and I separate ways here.
Well, considering that you guys are going up that road, it wasn't that much longer than what ours is.
So I was thinking about something earlier today. Farm Sim 23 mobile has
Yeah.
auto-loading log trailers.
Yes, it does.
Could we maybe get that as a feature base game?
We don't have that already?
Not standard.
Not in base game, no. But the mobile app does have an auto-loading trailer.
And like
Goes to show how much logging I do.
also it has like auto
What's up,
weights on the
David?
front.
Yes, it has auto weights as well. Yep.
If you
Auto
need it,
hookup.
puts it on.
Auto hookup. Yeah, if it needs it, it puts it on.
Yeah, some of that I feel is just simplicity of the mobile interface.
Yeah.
But auto-loading log, I think, is well, it's a quality of life feature I think many would appreciate.
Yeah, especially on
Stay
console.
right.
I like to see it come because then maybe it would be a little squelcher to some of the naysayers who are like, yeah, it's just working on a mobile game and they're not bothered fixing the other game. And it's like, well, look, their work on this mobile title brought you auto-loading log trailers.
Go straight.
They were just moan about something else.
They would. They would just moan that it looks the same. Have you even opened
Whiner's
your
gotta
eyes?
whine.
Yeah, we'll turn our lights off. We don't need those on.
Stay right.
How are things, David? Did you all recover fully from your CrowdStrike problem on Friday? I posted a video in Discord.
Did
It's a really great technical breakdown of what happened and how it could happen.
I haven't tested 23 enough.
Stay right.
In a while,
Then
I
continue
was
straight.
in a like what do you call it?
I
Big
play it at
finance?
work.
Yeah. I was in like a financial
Turn left.
drought, so I like haven't kept going.
It is a bit of a grind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stay right.
It is grind, yes.
Continue straight.
Absolutely.
Go
You're
straight.
doing a lot of fast forwarding, going through a lot of years to build up money. Because you can't borrow money.
No.
You can't borrow from the bank. Now you can buy, literally, with cash, buy money,
Yeah.
which I refuse
Oh.
to do.
We have in-game monetary
In-game
microtransactions.
purchases, yes.
99 cent will give me how many in-game dollars?
Not enough.
basically our Canadian American exchange rate?
Worse than.
Mm.
I looked at it, laughed, and said, "Yeah, that's just not happening." Bad enough I got hoodwinked into spending $10 on the game.
Oh, we put wing into that.
Well, I couldn't
Giants.
buy a Timmy's for a couple of weeks.
Oh no.
I don't buy Timmy's. I'm just kidding.
Is that your Tim Hortons?
Yeah, Tim Hortons. Yeah. Call it Timmy's.
Recomputing.
I got a viewpoint on top of a hill. Since I am on vacation, hauling my camper, I better stop.
Yeah. Strange place for a viewpoint.
Finally, I can catch up to the guy.
Oh, we got a Nebraska Explorer achievement. US 20 Scenic Overlook.
I think we did that viewpoint on the first day that Nebraska came out.
I don't know, somehow I missed it. Maybe that was when you all diversified and went a different load than me.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I've never been down this road, so I guess I'll be doing the viewpoint too.
My chance to eliminate your catching up.
Yeah. Thanks.
Everything I can do, I do for you.
Well, see, if you watch Klein's stream, then you're getting that viewpoint in, so when you just get on it, you can just escape out of it right away. It's still collecting. Don't have to watch
I don't always watch them all.
Either.
Yep. As long as you get off the viewpoint by the time I get there, I'm happy.
Oh, we're gone.
Okay.
I need fuel, and I just passed the fuel station.
Oops.
I could use fuel. Oh, good. There's fuel in the way.
Well, my light hasn't come on yet, so I'm okay in that respect.
For information, I'm at the rock that needs a mason to fix some holes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
you
some
hire a
problems
mason?
with your holes.
I don't know. Not my problem. Hole in a rock.
Go straight, then turn left. Turn
Anyway, I'm not a mason.
Go straight.
Well, I'm at the point where I didn't put the hole there, so I ain't fixing it.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Well, speaking
not
of
a freak.
23, we had a content update for 23 this week.
Yeah.
Go straight.
Always takes me a few minutes to realize it's for 23, not 22.
Oh, well, I mean, I just did a community tab. I'm not doing a video on 23.
Oh, my first speeding ticket. Oh, look at this fuel.
I got cows over here on the field. I actually have a fence.
Yeah. I saw that. Cows in the pasture. I am running out of fuel. Okay.
There's fuel up here on the way. At least two.
Oh yeah, right at the corner here. Yep.
I thought I better stop before I ran out.
Watching Klein stop quickly to get into that fuel bowser, his brakes must be just the smoke.
They are best thing ever. They're ceramic.
Carbon ceramic.
Yeah, they're F1 brakes.
Yeah.
I've been riding them for the last 10 miles to make sure they're up. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Get ready to turn right.
they are.
Turn right.
There is a reason they are not used in, for example, Le Mans. It's because they take longer to change. So, even though they last longer, it doesn't matter if they take too long to change.
They're still too slow.
Yeah.
Is it a requirement, or is it still a life span issue that doing carbon ceramic will take 24 hours?
No idea.
I think it's just preference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the Bathurst race is a requirement. It's a race requirement, right? You must change brakes, not a technical requirement.
Yeah.
They won't last.
Yeah. And yeah. Something like that. And then it's also like a car homologation issue. Almost farther than that one, but yeah, how the cars are approved and set up is like, and like for instance, this year, Ferrari used their Joker car to upgrade the car. Do you know what they did?
No.
For Le Mans? They added two more spotlights on the front.
Oh, more head.
Yeah. Like centrally mounted, like number plate location headlights.
If you can see better, you can drive
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, NASCAR didn't bring their car back here this year?
No. That was like Garage 56. That's a special invitation thing. And
Turn
like
left.
it's like a project one-off. And like
A prototype
no,
of sorts.
No.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
whole prototype class, so
it's not that. It was like a one-off experiment.
Stay right.
That did
Exit
very
right.
well for itself.
Yeah.
it was like the Delta Wing. The Delta Ring ran under that, I think.
Exit right.
Not sure. Also, had GM built stronger gearboxes, they could have been high on the charts. Instead, it took like 7 out to change its gearbox or something. It broke a gearbox overnight.
Go straight.
The NASCAR Project 56 last year.
Mm.
Well, or they need a better engineer how the
Yeah.
box gets dropped out of the car and put back in.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that's-
just kind of went right over the railing and over the I'm hanging from the bridge.
Well, that's fun.
Oh well, I guess I'm towing.
Oops.
Also, that's one difference in the recent, like the Ferrari 296 versus the old Ford
Whoa.
88. I like the newly designed cars, easily swappable body panels, like the prototypes.
Go straight.
It's like you can change the whole front and back end in a minute.
Pop a couple screws, the whole thing just pops off.
Not screw, or like not even like proper screws. It's just like clips and twist screws. It's like
Yeah, like
Half
like,
turn screws.
yeah,
like your front wing.
yeah.
'Cause the front wing's like bolts or 2 screws or something, and then it just snaps in or flips
Yeah.
on.
Go straight. Stay right, then turn right. Turn right. Go straight.
Hey, it'd be nice when we all get back together. I like the map, but it's a little curvy here.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
But whoever secured this RV to the trailer did a great job.
Yeah, mine too. Got
Well, I see
blind
Farmer G's about to enter, or just it's in between Salt Lake City and Ogden.
Hammer.
Farmer Klein's way over there. Farmer G is about to enter the route that we are all on.
Oh, wow, we were way far away. I don't know where we're gonna finally meet up.
Go straight.
Well, it seems that you guys decided to go through Montana, where there's no services, no fuel.
We live dangerously.
I'm just following the leader of the pack. I may have end up regretting that.
Go straight.
Unbelievable. AI just decided to just drive right into me.
Yeah, just that happened a few minutes ago.
Obviously, that truck driver could not see that I was in the left-hand lane.
Go straight.
Just didn't care.
Just didn't care, no. He figured, I want to be right where that guy is.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta compete with all their competitors. They can't be. They can't leave something.
First damage to my truck.
Right, they can't leave a market untouched or a product class
Stay left.
untouched.
Can't
I
say
guess
the
next-
same thing.
I got 600 miles to go.
I've
Nah,
still got 1,000.
890.
934.
Stay right, then turn right.
890, 888,
Turn right.
and I found a good highway, so. Join house the road from you to back to Provo.
Well, if you're on that nice 3 wide, 4 wide interstate, really nice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on 15. I just entered the highway up to Provo.
Go straight.
I just turned my cruise control on.
Yeah.
I'll set my cruise for 85. We're high-speed camping still.
Yeah, I'm at 103 at the moment.
All I know is I hope no one's in a camper trying to make lunch.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was thinking about going. I figured, you know, if I had a swamper with me, he could drive and I'll go make lunch and have a nap.
Go straight.
Yeah.
I think you would sleep better in a
Stay right.
sailboat in a
continue
hurricane.
Probably.
Stay right.
I kind of wish the GPS had like turn left in 100 miles or something.
It would be nice if it gave me a little bit more warning.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was destined to be doing the GPSing at 100 and some mile an hour.
Why not?
Can't compute that fast.
I don't know, but I'm running alongside a train again.
Stay right, and then turn right.
At least it's faster than the GPS of like 20 years ago.
Turn right.
Oh, yeah, good old Garmin.
Yeah. Where you had to update it every 6 months or something.
Yeah. You ever watch any of those videos where people prank Google Maps?
Not particularly.
How do you do that?
Well, if they know that they're in town mapping out a new city or whatever, then they'll stage like a murder or whatever on the front
Yeah.
lawn.
Oh,
Yep, yep.
Google
prank
Street View.
the map car.
Yeah,
Yep.
Street View.
Street view car, yeah. Some of them are pretty funny.
I feel like I finally hit an interstate.
There's one along this route.
Yeah, I'm on it now.
How
We-
far?
We had to
Go.
traverse 2 states to get to it.
Distance to go?
For them?
Everyone.
860.
710.
7. Yeah, same. 710.
Kirby original. 775.
480. But now I'm saving fuel because I'm only driving 85.
Oh, like you need to save the money?
Yep. Yep.
He's saving the environment.
Right.
Well, I'm doing 119.
That would explain
Okay,
why I
well, I might
can't
as well
keep
slow down a
catch you.
little.
I just seen the blur on my map.
Farmer Jeep
Maybe.
passing you?
It's in front of me. Probably merged in front of me. It's becoming like a Yeti sighting.
I haven't checked my drivers in a while. I should see what they're out there doing. I think it's like 2 months ago when certain cities I gave them for flat deck trailers and seeing if they're always hauling forklifts
Yeah.
or boom lifts.
Yeah, that was the money. Boom lifts, right?
Yep. So I gave every driver one of them trailers, whatever, to see if they would take it. And they start hauling boom lifts.
Maybe they're hauling boom lift catapults. At least someone got that joke.
No,
Mythbusters.
I don't know. I just know about pumpkin chunking.
Yeah, you don't want to be on one of those.
It was like early seasons. They heard like a boom lift between containers and used it as a catapult. Poor Buster.
I don't know. I feel like that was when I was in my 30s.
Yeah, probably.
Has it been going that long?
It's gone. It's done. It did like 15 years or something.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Twisty bit on the interstate. I had to reduce speed. Terrible.
Hate it when that happens.
highway patrol telling me to pull in for way
Stay
station.
Well, you better abide.
Send the bill.
Stay left.
Six 600 miles to go.
950. No, 550.
Speedy delivery, speedy delivery. So I ordered some stuff for Amazon Prime Day. And
Yeah.
and I got it on Friday. Yeah, got it Friday. It shipped out of like distribution center one town over.
Nice.
I spent too much money on Prime Day.
That says I spent a dime on it.
I actually placed 5 separate orders. kept saying, okay, that's enough. Oh, I forgot this, so I'd order that. Oh, I forgot this, so I'd order that.
Bad things are happening here.
I saw.
It's all
Sure.
free shipping, so what the heck?
Yeah. I saw a short today about someone who spent like a lot on Prime Day, and like the day after was cheaper than on Prime Day, plus a
Just can't-
rebate.
Oh.
Cancel the order.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, you never look after you buy something.
No.
Amazon's good at stuff like that. They'll just give you your money back. They'll just give you the difference if you want. If you call them out on it.
Yeah. It was a short random short on the interwebs. Probably some American or something.
Yeah, I mean, Newegg had their own sale going on during that time. It's like, all right, fine, we'll have our own big sale for Prime Day. You're not the only one.
Was it basically mostly on electronic items?
Stay
Oh.
left.
Anything and everything.
So does Newegg sell only new eggs or also old eggs?
Well, they have refurbished.
Yeah.
Open box.
As is.
I
got
shopped
the air
Newegg
fryer
before they
I've
were
been looking
Newegg, but I
for, so-
forget what they were called back then. But it had egg something.
Oh,
in it.
here. Like cooking your camper.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 45% off. That went into my shopping cart.
Oh, that's what I keep forgetting to do. I need to get one of them. Their prepaid credit cards.
Why not
So I
just
can
get
give
a
it-
credit
oh.
card?
Yeah. so I can get it all
I'll
declined.
find a new route.
My subscription ran out on his channel.
There's
Because
no
I
need-
don't
there's
put
no-
I don't put virus on my computer because I don't feel the need for it. So that's why I do just do prepaid credit cards on it for such things like that. If it gets hacked, oh well, I ain't out any money, right? Can't get into my
Never
banking information.
Can't get into it anyways. They're not interested in
know.
going after you and me.
But either way, I just don't bother with it. See, before I got divorced, the ex, she was good with making my credit cards go to the limit too easy. And since then, I just said, nope, too easy to get into trouble, not bothering with it.
I just use it like I'm paying cash. If the money's not in the bank, I can't afford to buy it, so I don't buy it. And I just pay the card off because the credit card actually makes me money. So.
Oh, I realize that. That's why sometimes I wish I had one, but
I spend $2, it goes on my credit card. I get money back for every single purchase, so why not?
Oh, windy bits of the 90.
Yeah, 84 is windy too.
Well, the Schultz lane gets narrow when they put up those concrete barriers.
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Ah, 350.
How damaged is the RV?
Mine's beyond repair.
Stay
5%.
So it's not new anymore.
Well, no, it's just went 2,000 miles.
Stay
Open,
left.
open box.
Destination.
Mine is 12%.
That's not too bad.
Stay
Whopping
left.
3.
I know he was having a hissy fit. I mean, it was hot,
I'm not
Right.
at the destination yet.
so I'll give you that. Right, it's easy to
In a
get
hurry.
easily
Oh, I'm
frustrated
only
when
at
you're hot
18.
and everything, and the race was
So the stove doesn't
1,000%
work,
not
yeah.
going
No big deal.
Stay
their
left.
way.
Stove, fridge.
They haven't been the
windows.
fastest car for a while. But
Well, if the outdoor kitchen
yeah,
doesn't
you
work,
know.
as long as you got the indoor kitchen working.
you can't pass on the outside. I don't care who
Yeah,
you
the
are.
outdoor kitchen's called the fire pit.
And if you get 3 wide through a turn and you're on the outside and you get run wide, you're going to have to get the spot back.
It's not that fancy of an RV.
And then if you power dive bomb into somebody, you lock your brakes up, and then you run over their tire. Is that the guy's fault who's trying to make the turn? Who's
Well, I
already
didn't even
angled
get
in?
past the way station, and they billed me for not stopping.
Yeah, it's good that he had a little
They knew you
mind
were
check
gonna
there.
stop.
It's like, look, Oscar's done things for you in the past. This is his
They did.
this is his day. Let him have it.
I could have just overshot.
Either way, the team's going to get 1 and 2. We don't need you fighting it out, and we not get 1 and 2. Team's decided it's Oscar's day. You got the lead fair and square at the start. You drove the first 2/3 of the race good. Kept the lead. You got it because we brought you in first. That's the only reason. Give it up.
Stay left.
Yeah, the highlights showed him doing other moves too, and it not working out. Running wide because him and Lewis were going at it through turn 3, and he ran wide there. He was probably whining there that he ran him off the track or something. So you don't get special treatment once you get championship. But you sure as hell didn't give Lewis any special treatment when he was about to win another one, and then terrible race call puts him up to contention, actually then win his first.
Yeah, maybe they should have that. If you get to these bigger transmissions, whatever, there should be an option in there for changing your brake.
Yeah.
There is a brake density option.
Yeah, I got the thing cranked all the way up. I also typically stand on the pedal.
With 3D.
I always thought Sunset Boulevard was in California.
Yeah.
Not here in Washington.
There's 2 of them.
Oh my gosh.
That can't be.
Oh,
Now it makes me wonder which one Don Henley was singing about in this song.
is Dwayne going to pick a load? Will you dropped it off?
Oh, I haven't dropped it off yet.
Wow. You just been puttering around?
Well, I set my cruise down to 85. Let you guys catch up.
We're going across the big river.
It ain't the Mississippi.
Well, I gotta stop for fuel, so.
Oh, look at that. It's starting to rain here again.
Cavalier Roy! What is up, what is up, what is up, sir?
Ooh, big lightning strike.
Clear skies here.
Well, you know, they're not going to be the top team forever. In fact, I think, well, we got new rules coming in 2026. That's probably going to be a good changing point for the Guard. It's kind of where Mercedes lost their lead.
Why am I ahead of Farmer G?
I took a detour to get some unfound road.
question is when we will meet up.
No, I'm far back. Might. Now I'm racing Jolly.
I mean, you were ahead of me there for a while.
Yeah.
Dwayne, you made it rain.
I did.
Yeah.
Rain, it's all your fault.
Thank you. We could use some here anyway.
Jeez, you can have it all. I'll send it all your way. Nothing but rain here.
We haven't seen rain in a couple weeks now.
Oh,
Starting to
shit.
get a little
Every
dry.
other day it rains here. Every other day.
What?
We actually have a breeze today. We haven't had any wind for the last week.
I'm out of fuel. How is this possible?
Well, what kind of load do you guys want?
Maybe Klein wants some fuel.
Fun and exciting. I will get some fuel once I come to a drifting stop.
Go down through California if you can.
Yep, got one. Yep, going to Oxnard.
Oxnard or Oxnard.
Well,
Yep.
Oxnard.
Oh! Oh, I'm only going 39. I don't think I can make it up this ramp. Oh, please be downhill. Please be downhill. Oh, I think it's downhill. Oh, it is downhill. I just might make it.
Finding new route.
Pickup point is across the road from the docks.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, boys and girls, we're drifting in to get fuel.
Reroute.
Ah. I must fuel this
Oh,
truck
it sounded like
cold.
he was relieving himself.
It was. I like drifting into fuel.
We're having one heck of
Will
a
I-
rainstorm over here in Tacoma.
Will I exit the pit in front of Jolly? I just might.
I don't even know why I'm delivering this thing.
Because you're going to get paid.
No, I ain't gonna get any money for this.
You'd be surprised. How many times have you had a toll?
Once, but I hit everything under the sun.
Stay right, and then
Well,
turn
the sun's
right.
going down, so you won't have to worry about that pretty soon.
Well, that'll just make it worse.
Turn right.
He hit the sun too.
Oh, 32 miles to go.
125.
Oh, David, that's what we is. That's how we go around here.
Stay left.
Oh, here comes Farmer G.
How's that map project coming, Cavalier Roy?
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh well, okay. I haven't obviously seen that. So I did some math. Every so often I like to do math, and I was just curious. How many days has Farm Sim 22 been out? And then I did some math on how many map videos I've done. And if you average it out, I've
It's
released a
10 a
map
day.
video every 2.5 days.
Stay right, and then exit
Not
right.
bad.
Obviously,
That's a
obviously,
lot of maps.
yeah. Obviously, there's been periods where we didn't have maps come out, and we've had periods where we've had lots of
Exit
maps
right.
come out. But over 2.5-year lifespan, every 2.5 days, there's been a map video drop. No wonder I stopped
Turn
doing
right.
pre-recorded gameplay videos.
Yeah.
No time.
Oh. We're at 397 in the
How's
playlist.
the day then?
And then turn right.
I mean, there's obviously been more. Right? I haven't covered every map that's ever come out.
Here we are, safe and sound.
That's a doozy of a corner, by the way, Klein.
Ugh. Oh. Oh, it's massively more popular. I mean, I looked the other day, and I did 319 map videos in all of FS19. And that was a massive increase from FS17, where it was like 170 something. And then we're sitting at 397 and have another 115 some days left to go. So it's I was looking through the testing thread. There's probably at least 6 maps in there.
I should have maybe have stopped over there. Got some maintenance.
So yeah, I've said before, for every one person that says, all right, I'm quitting Farm Sim, I'm not doing modding anymore. Okay, fine. There's at least 2 more to come. So, you know, it's you're not making any great stand. But if you're not happy with the way the game's developing, then fine. All right, I need to take Wayne's load. Oh my gosh,
Everybody became
propane?
silent.
Are you trying to destroy us all?
Time to hit the road.
I'm just doing the instrument approach.
Well, you know, I think everybody wants to be the first.
I'm almost tempted to
Or
park on the side of the road 'cause I
FS25.
ran out of beverages.
But as you know, with mapping,
Turn
you gotta
right.
wait till Giant's editor drops. And
I
if that
got stuck between that.
does that ever
truck
drop
and a
before the
light
game
pole.
release? Probably not.
Careful,
And
Jelly.
you need the
Better
game
than,
anyway,
better than a rock and a hard
because
place.
the editor
Yeah.
requires all the game files. So the only way you're going to get really an early start to mapping is if you happen to have early access to both the game and the editor.
Stay.
And then a car
Now,
chooses to become
FS22.
Turn left.
wheel truck.
Oh, that was bad.
Good go there, Mike.
Well, I was trying to slide it in there and it just didn't work.
I guess you're towing.
Back to where I came from. So you know, FS 19
Really?
or FS 22, right? We had
Go through the friggin' gate.
well, the first map that dropped was No Man's Land, wilderness map.
Ready to roll.
So yeah, who's gonna drop a wilderness map just to be number one?
See how magically Klein has his load.
It is. It's
Get
awesome.
ready to turn right.
I didn't get to pick my trailer.
Turn
But
right.
Wow, all of that for
Stay left.
$1,871
Then
bucks.
turn left.
Yeah, it's about real life.
Turn
But
left.
you've not played No Man's Land at all? I know as a mapper, right? Lots of mappers. Lots of modders don't end up really playing much of the game.
I got
Sometimes it surprises me.
13,000 paid. And tolerable.
I had tolerable too.
Yeah, same.
I didn't have no excellent, but it wasn't.
Stay left.
Wasn't
See,
horrible.
Jolly, we're a whole bunch of tolerables.
We're not so mayhemy.
Like, this stream is tolerable.
Stay left.
Yep, I'll agree.
Yeah, indeed, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna call it.
Seriously,
Too
Stay
late
left.
to hold.
he's a
propane
legend.
1100 miles.
He's a legend in
All right.
many things, but the fact that he's
Well, if
Single-handedly
you knock
created
the
a whole
back end off
genre
and light a match to it, you'd get
of
there in a
map.
pretty hurry.
that's
Yeah.
saying something, right?
The Pacific Coast Highway has bad memories. I once totaled the truck there.
And then Western Wilds is a really nice, you know,
I
step
total trucks
out
everywhere. I don't
from No
believe
Man's Land. Same concept, just different enough to really truly stand on its
I
own.
totaled the Rona. A loner truck.
Woo, just about flipped my truck.
Yeah, this one's a bit heavier than the other one.
Anyway, catch you hopefully next time.
All right, have a good week.
All right.
Yeah, good on.
Catch you later.
See ya.
Stay left.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And it's like this map plays to the feature set that delineated FS 19 from 17. One of the main features with FS 17 or 19 was was the buildable.
Stay left.
Was the placeable farm. Build your farm. And then while they didn't have an initial launch, the ability to landscape and do some terraforming of the ground, repainting, and
No,
putting
I heard
down
this afternoon your fear
shrubbery
not running in this
and
next
things like that. Then it was like, okay, well, here's a map that's all about building out things how you want.
I heard the
Stay
same
left.
thing. I wish ours would do the same thing.
What?
Biden's not running in the next. He's pulled himself out of the race.
Oh, yes. I saw news announcements about that.
Now we just need ours to do the same thing.
Stay left.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
So the other one had a giant barrel bandage over their ear.
Yo.
Made me wonder how damaged the ear is,
I think that's all for sure.
and at some point
Stay
the
right.
bandage will come off. Oh, I just and I think I might be falling off the bridge. Oh yes, definitely have a view of the water.
See, that's because you were bad talking Trump.
That's interesting how you fell off the bridge like that.
It takes pure talent to do that.
Yeah, it looks that
Now,
way.
Finding new route.
Now, you know, that's completely uncalled for. And one has to respect the office, even if you don't respect the person.
It's a little extreme.
But it would be disappointing to take something like that and use it in a showboaty manner.
Yeah, but that's all Trump is, though. He's most definitely going to use that in that way.
Okay.
Trump's nothing but talk and show.
Get ready
Oh,
to
no.
the right.
Oh, here he
The
is.
shoes on the other foot would be the same way.
It's all a show.
Politics in general is just a gong show.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
Woo!
Turn right.
Come on. Oh, someone's wrong way.
Recomputing.
It would be nice to see someone get into office that's not a lawyer, an accountant, or
Never mind.
you know,
I'll find a new route.
just find a general guy, you know, a farmer or whatever.
Computing.
If he's got
They
the
don't
right
make it that
talking,
far.
if he's got the right talking points, he's got the support of the people. If he's got the right talking points,
Get ready.
Yeah. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the power behind the money. So it'll
Yeah,
never
well,
happen.
Turn right.
Because you have to
the
have
money comes from
the
sponsors
money.
and supporters, isn't it?
right from
Stay right.
Yeah.
the rich and the elite. Put more money into the guys who are going to kowtow to them and make changes for their benefit, not for the general population. Has been that for hundreds of years. You're not going to change that.
Yeah, your people with no money are running for like mayor of little podunk town, and then in order to get above that, right, they gotta either be a mayor of some super rich podunk town that has some massive money in it, to eventually work their way up to either a Senate seat in the
And you have to
state.
get in the back pocket, and you have to have these corporations and the money in your pocket. You actually have to kowtow to them to
Well,
get
maybe that's where the problem lies, is allowing corporations and high influence
It's
lobbyists.
it's
Yeah.
fact
It's
that,
legal. It's legal in both countries, and corporations and people spend millions upon millions of dollars for that.
Oh, I know. That's why we are the state we are.
yeah, you know,
absolutely.
we have term limits for president, but we don't have term limits for congressman or senator. So you can just be a career politician. I think there's term limits for everything. If you're an elected official, there's a term limit.
I think so.
I think so too. In Canada, they only have to serve 6 years, and they have full pension for the rest of their life. A member of parliament has to serve 6 years. That's it. And they don't get a prorated pension. They get a full pension.
Just like our NDP leader, he's just milking it for the pension.
That's it. All they want is 6 years. After that, whatever.
He couldn't care less about the party itself.
No.
If you ever listen to his thinking platform on to get elected for prime minister, oh, get off your high horse on the grocery people. High cost of food has nothing to do with the CEOs of Loblaws or the big grocery chains or whatever. Get rid of the carbon tax is what would make the food come down.
Yep. Get rid of all the taxes that are on it.
Yep.
Right.
Where are we gonna get all that money? We're gonna lose all that money. We should tax something else.
What? Yeah, so that we can give the politicians more money, more benefits, more paid holidays. Because
So
sure
they
as
can
heck
send
isn't
it
going
to
towards the
Ukraine.
actual. Well, yeah, well they can send it to all the other countries. Absolutely.
What plans do you have, Roy,
Yeah, well,
for
that's the biggest
Absolutely.
mistake.
for the next couple months?
Biggest mistake there as well.
You could
I mean, yes, is it?
you could use
I
that
don't know. Like I said, it's
as an opportunity
Oh,
to
my gosh.
close out
But I-
22
Putin's
with
not
some
going to
just
stop.
playing your way.
The problem with Ukraine is, if Putin wins, he's not going to stop there. He's not going to stop.
No, yeah, this is a.
So
This is a
I don't think he'll stop. So you have to stop him somewhere.
yes, I get
And
that.
it's not
part.
just it's not just a Ukraine problem, it's a world problem. It sucks, but
Guess what? If you go off the road coming into Ontario, there you get into a mud hole. It's like there's a glitch here. Totaled my truck, but I'm like half buried in the ground.
oops. Okay,
All
don't
that-
do that.
Oh, it's that sandy soil in California.
I have to 100% on my truck. I mean, I just literally I was going into the agricultural station thingy,
Yep.
and I was just on the side of the road, and all of a sudden, whoop,
I mean, sometimes I can really tell when
I'm in.
a mapper hasn't really played a lot of the game
100%
because
damage.
some of the way things are set up just don't make much sense for 22.
Note to self: don't hit the space button.
And it was really interesting going back to
Put your brakes on.
because this morning
Yeah.
I
Under
recorded
a screeching halt.
the Vintage Oaks video, and this afternoon I recorded
Did it put me
the
on map
Oaks
here? Where am
video
I exactly?
because I didn't do a map video when the Oaks came out initially.
I know
And
I'm
I couldn't figure out
613
why
miles
earlier
already.
today. And then later,
You must
before
have
I
been
did the
before.
recording, I figured
Yeah,
out
300
why.
miles from me.
Back in January of 23, I made a Discord comment in my Discord that I was looking at the Oaks and I was getting 35 FPS on the map when I was looking across the map from a aerial view. And
Well, when I get up to Sacramento, that's whenever I might.
on the
Take a
3080,
alternate
so it's
road.
like there's
That's
no
what it
reason
is.
I should be getting 35 FPS on a 3080.
Where the map becomes new again.
And then there were some errors in the logs and some things. I just probably had plenty of other things to do at the time, and just like I'll look at it later. But I never looked at it. So I went back and looked at it today, and I tried it on my low-end system I use to test maps, which is an AMD APU with Ryzen integrated graphics. Very, very similar to the APU that's in the Steam Deck, the Asus Ally, and a lot of these other AMD powered handhelds.
I'd like to know how you damage propane.
And it was fine. Didn't really have any issues with frame rate. So then I booted it up on this system, which now has a 4070 Ti Super that I picked up
It
on
takes
Prime
talent.
Day. And
Yeah, but then
as soon as I load it into the map, I'm getting 50 frames, 40 frames, 45 frames.
I know
I'm
how
like,
you
what?
control it.
How is this getting less frames than the other system? Well, my graphics settings are significantly turned up. View distances are maxed out for everything. I don't think the occlusion stuff is working on the Oaks. I think it's literally rendering everything all the time wherever I am. Because I could walk straight up to a wall and stare at a wall. And it shouldn't be below 60 FPS staring at a wall. But it was like 40. And on a 4X map, I shouldn't be able to see silos from one end of the map to
What's
the
with
other.
Traffic at 20 after 1 in the morning.
Right, they should fade out,
yeah, it's retarded.
but I can see them. So
But California.
I
never
record the
sees-
video. I gave some of those
Yeah, and
comments
they just
and
flip.
caveats that if you are suffering from frames, dial your view distances back. But I can tell he definitely learned a lot, has grown as a mapper from his first map to his third. In just some of the choices that he's made, they make a little bit more sense. Might give you some ideas for 25. I just hope that fog is not just played to death. I mean, fog is fine.
Pretty smoky in your area there, Jolly.
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't really seen any. Is it pretty bad there?
Oh. Horrible.
Well, you're getting it from what? Alberta, BC, right?
BC, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't made it this far east yet.
You're talking about fog?
Nope. Fire.
Or smoke, fire, smoke.
Oh, wildfires?
Yeah.
I've lost 46% of my propane.
Stay left, and then turn
Are you
left.
burning it in your truck?
Yeah, this has not been a very good load.
Turn left.
I've only lost 1%.
Stay
I
left.
can't say that.
Then turn left.
I lost 23%.
That's what I flipped it too.
Turn left.
I'm okay so far.
I think I got a flame coming out the back. What
Stay
the
right.
heck?
And
But
then
you should
turn
be able to go
right.
faster then.
What kind of road is this?
That's the problem.
Turn right.
California roads are not meant to be taking at mock chicken.
It'll also be interesting to see when and if we see a 4X map hit console. If suddenly everybody wants to start making 4X maps, and if they get done to death. But I do kind of look towards seeing what console players' reactions are to a 4X map. They'll be interesting. I don't think they'll like them as much as they think they will. Because not a lot of 4X maps are done
What's up with these
well,
Californians?
in my opinion.
Guardrails everywhere.
So my idea of a good 4X map is basically the 4 standard size maps worth of detail,
Or it's
4
supposed to get
standard
onto the
size
other
maps
side
worth
the
of
road,
fields.
driving onto oncoming traffic.
You
Driving
know,
on Explorer
it's
Road.
fine to have a couple bigger fields, but I still would like to see the predominant fields still being about the same size as they are on a standard map. Because not everyone wants to spend an entire day working a single field.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
So weird question here. I seen this the other day. This was on a Tesla. On a sedan. Do the rear doors open like normal doors, or do they open gullwing like this one did?
Some do that. It's like a little half door.
Yeah, but it goes up onto the roof like a gullwing.
Oh. I think no, they're not all like that.
Going, well, that was odd to see that. Makes getting out of the back seat really easy, you know. I guess. Unless that's a custom.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that transitions. I've seen it done a few times. But it was like the Hubbard map
Agricultural
16X map.
inspection. Get out of my way.
that I did.
That's where I had.
I mean,
my
that takes a couple minutes just to load. And I gotta think that Sony and Microsoft would have something to say about save game load time maximums. Just because the player's sitting at a loading screen just gives the impression that the console is slow. And that's the last thing that Sony and Microsoft would want. And on a 4X map,
This
you
must
know,
be
when
a
you hit
gypsy
escape and
trailer.
you go to the menu and it auto saves, you're sitting there for 10, 15 seconds.
Top heavy.
It's noticeably longer than a standard map.
Distinct possibility.
Yeah, I've been on 2 wheels a couple of times. Or 3 wheels, whatever you want to call it.
9 wheeling it.
9
one
versus
side.
18. Yeah,
More-
9
more
versus
like-
18.
More like 5-wheeling it.
Yeah,
'cause your
max
inside
save
wheels are probably
size,
off the ground, too.
So like your landscape file that keeps track of all of your changes. I think that's why the ground deformation is basically stored
Okay, where did I
like
get
tire
receipt
tracks
damage?
are. And it sounds like that your ground deformation will not survive a save
Stay left.
game restore. So the ground deformation you have, you save the game, you exit, you come back, all of your previous ground deformation's gone, just like your tire tracks are gone.
Stay left.
And your tire tracks start anew with a new save game. Your deformation would start anew for that
Somehow I
save
have
game
36% damage
session.
on my truck.
Because
Oops.
keeping track of deformation through, you know,
Stay left.
infinitum
Just from going through a rest area.
would
I'm
take a
going,
lot
"Ow,
of
what?
data.
Where?"
I guess how they're doing it now. I don't know why they couldn't just store it as an image. You know, we've had foliage layers, we have elevation layers, right? Why they couldn't store the deformation as a layer. And the deeper the deformation, well, then the different color or the different intensity of whatever. And then if you cultivate or work the soil up, well, then it sets it back to a 0 state. But maybe that makes the save game too big. Maybe that makes loading times too long. You have to read that file and load that information in. So, you know, I try not to get too overly excited about new features
In the desert.
because I know that they likely will not live up to my expectations, my imagination. Just like seasonal cycles was not Seasons the mod, right? I feel the wording is very deliberate on some of these things. Farmer G was here.
I was, yes.
I know because I see you on the map, but also because both lanes were stopped.
Yeah, I tried to go the other shoots lane and then clipped the truck.
So it's always a fine balance between performance and visuals. It always will be. You know, they can make things look prettier if they find other ways to increase efficiency. So in 25, we'll supposedly get a lot higher quality textures on our maps. Well, what does that then translate to mod maps? Hopefully that translates to mod map authors making use of those higher quality textures or using their own textures at that high of a resolution. Or we're back to the days of oh my god, why do we have FS17 or FS13
Stay left.
completely blurry buildings right next to brand new FS22 or 19 structures with higher quality images, higher quality textures really stand out.
There's a lot of traffic on these California roads.
There is. I hope we have.
I just keep pushing stuff out of my way.
I hope we have grass drying.
You need to put a snowplow blade in the front.
Yep, absolutely. That's what I need.
I hope we have the ability to
Need a
change
battle
out
bus.
easily
that'll
our
work.
growth, right? Like the Geos did. That it's a little bit more drop in. I want all three base maps to have 3 distinctive growth calendars. In FS22, we had 1 growth calendar across them all. I want all 3 maps to have their own growth calendar. That way, if you make 3 different maps and you use all 3 base maps as
Helicopter in
the
sky.
foundation for those 3 maps, and make no other changes,
Waiting for you, Jolly.
we'll have different growth calendars.
wow. Free
And we'll
room
get
and
some more
board.
variety there.
Take me.
'Cause we didn't get enough
Take
variety
me
in
away.
growth, and growth schedules
Free room and board.
in 22. Sadly, that was something that
Only problem
didn't
is
get
I don't want
done a
boyfriend.
lot. Oh, Jolly's going down the 101.
Yeah, I had to tow, and this is the route. It towed me over to a service center on the 101, so I just stayed on it.
Stay
Well,
left.
you could just go to a women's prison.
Yeah. They
Just have
won't
to
take.
You just have to tag yourself as a certain type.
You go to the prison based on the equipment you have, not on how you identify.
Well, that's the way it should be, but I thought they were
Nope.
neglecting that side of things.
Nope.
Maybe they should mandatory. Well, if you've got the wrong equipment, then we have to make sure to remove the wrong equipment before you go. Then you know
Stay
your
left.
your prisoners are either truly committed or not.
Yeah, but who's going to pay for it?
Well, who pays for everything else? People in prison. The law-abiding citizens,
Yeah.
Of course.
right? Break the law, you get a free
Always.
ride, you get free rent,
Stay
you get
left.
free food.
That's why I'm saying free room and board. I'll take it any day of the friggin' week.
I mean, they have what, steak night at least once a week.
I mean, if you don't have surf and turf, that's cruel. It's cruelty. But it's like if you get out, you should have to pay restitution for some period of time of, well, your incarceration costs this much money to the state, so now you're out, right? You need to contribute this much monthly back to the state to pay for your incarceration.
All they're going to do is do more crime so they can go back to prison.
Oh yeah, see, look, breathe.
Happens around here all the time.
Yeah, that's like being a politician, right?
Happens around here in Winnipeg all the time. Get released within a week, they're back in prison. Why work for something when it's given to you?
Oh,
for
I
free?
gotta make it to Huron.
free internet, free TV, free video games, free food, free clothes.
What?
Yeah, you get everything here.
She give him.
You can actually get a degree. You can go to school and get a degree.
Stay left.
Well, yeah,
you're
so that when you get
appreciated.
out, you can be better.
No, it just gives you something to do. They don't want to get better. They don't want to do anything else. They just want. A lot of them just want to stay in prison. Why get out and work for something when it's getting handed to you on a silver platter?
Not like styrofoam. Well, it seems like tonight's been too long, Blues.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah.
Because this is all we're gonna get in.
Yep.
I still got 530 miles to go.
249.
220.
49% of my propane still. Must have sealed the leak.
Good, there's fuel and repair. Well, apparently my load was damaged.
Go straight.
How
Pretty
did that
amazing for
happen?
propane.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
It's a little light.
God.
Okay, let's find a new route.
It's
Somebody
just a
must have
prop
switched.
now.
Please make a U-turn
Yep.
when possible. Rerouting. Recomputing. Rerouting. Okay, let's find a new route. Make the U-turn. Finding new route.
Don't you know I'm trying to get fuel, dude?
Never mind.
Quit
I'll find
rerouting.
Busy weekend for you this weekend, FK?
When possible,
What?
make a U-turn.
Been a busy weekend for you this weekend.
Oh no, other than doing the maps. Did 2 today, 1 yesterday. Wasn't too bad. Gotta get it down to a science.
Speaking of yesterday, I thought Nebraska's meant to be flat.
This whole time.
Oh, there's another Nebraska lap map that came out.
It's gonna be interesting when the other Nebraska map drops and it's like a board.
Well, I guess it depends on what end of Nebraska it's from, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
East
So
end
the,
is flat.
the northeast is where the 16X map was yesterday. It's all hilly. So maybe
Get
southeast
ready
is
to
flat.
turn left.
Yeah.
Turn left.
I thought it was a nice
Ready
map.
to
I wish
right.
there was more to it. Some more farms built out.
Turn right.
Yeah, especially when you see how many farms was on the Oaks one.
Oh yeah, 19 or well, some of them were just sheds, but still, that's like 2/3 of the map tour was just going to each one of those.
Yeah, he didn't even have time for a drive around.
And it took a couple hours just to go around and try to sell all the stuff on all those. I see you have an update to variable bail capacity coming. I actually took
Yeah.
a look at the testing thread for the first time in months.
It's the first time it's been updated in a month.
I saw it was 170 some mods, 140 some mods pending testing, 7 days. I expect that pending testing to start drop off here in a few weeks. People slow down the submissions. No one wants to be the last mod released for the game because they'll never get played. And everyone wants to be the first of its kind released for 25 because that means everyone will use it.
Here we go. Rain again. I think I'm going over. Was this the Bay Bridge I'm finally going over? Yep.
And the road is reflective, so that means it's wet. It's slick. We're gonna get shiny roads in FS25. Shiny tires, shiny vehicles. Maybe we'll get raindrops on our windshields. Saw a comment today on a video where someone said that Silver Run Forest was a dry run for Giants for improvements for FS25. I thought to myself, well, yeah. So was Sri-Lanka, and so was Berlingrad, and so was all the other DLC maps that came out.
So it was every game and everything else they've done.
Come on. You expect a total rewrite every time? Some people do.
Stay left.
But it's a whole lot better than all the EA titles that drop every year, and they just change the year number. And
Yep.
maybe change the uniform look, change the names.
Uniform look, the names.
It is, right? It is, Roy. We're just going to completely ignore the fog, the lighting effects, the shadows, the water plane that responds when you drive in it, the likelihood that we're going to transport logs down a river. I still think that's the feature that's not been announced yet. The reflections. None of that is new.
Stay left.
All right, somebody needs to talk to California. They can't put holes in the Schultz lane. Oh, it's all fake.
That was a way of being road.
Stay left. Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I tell you what, that's what kind of frustrates me. There was a lot of creators back in FS19 and 17 that would do, you know, map edits. They would change the foliage density on the maps. They would add reshade shaders to completely change how the game looked. And then they would put out content, and people would be like, "Oh, wow, your game looks so awesome." And it's like, "Yeah, but you can't do any of that. It's all custom. I did it myself." It's like, are you putting out content just to show off, or are you putting out content for benefit of the game? Well, I guess, Roy, I gotta cancel all 3 of my pre-orders. I pre-ordered the collector's edition. Check. I pre-ordered the Giants eShop copy with Year 1 bundle. Check. And today I pre-ordered the Steam Year 1 pre-order bundle as well. Check. So I'm good. So I will not be pre-ordering the Epic version.
Stay right, and then exit right.
The only time I get Farm Sim on Epic is if it's free.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left.
I nearly ran the back of another propane tank.
Turn left.
Maybe that's an oxygen tank mixed with propane. That would be like a big explosion.
I don't know, it had a blue flame on it, so right.
Maybe that's ethanol.
It's gonna burn
Maybe
hot.
because
I had to spread them out for my
You
patients.
can steal some.
$80.
reduce
I
the
can't drop
damage on your
$80
load.
times 3 all at once.
Turn right.
But I know. Well, I don't know, but I am 1,000% confident, right, that
next intersection.
I'll get
Stay
something
right.
from Giants,
Then
right?
Turn right.
So I don't need to pre-order all this stuff. But what I do need is I need lots of different copies. So I pre-ordered the collector's edition because I want the key,
This is where it ends.
and because I need a copy of the game so I can install a dedicated server for the dedicated server video. So I need a key for that, and that's going to be the collector's edition. And then I need a copy for my work laptop that I use when I am
I
traveling.
kind of forgot something.
You're gonna do
So that's going to be the second eShop copy, or the eShop copy I bought. Because when Giants gives us early access, it's
not
only
running
for
at all.
the eShop copy. And then the Steam copy is going to be installed on all my other devices. Because I can install Steam on them. And I made 0 money there. And then I don't have to worry about, activation codes. So that's what those are for. I don't need to buy any more now. I've got everything I need. And then I'll be, oops, no. I'll be buying the giveaway copy.
Time
I'll
to
be
get
buying
the
that
job
later
done.
as we get closer to release.
Turn right.
What's up, Will?
Stay left, and then turn left.
Will's getting my
Over 6
old
million
3080.
tonight.
So your tracking number should get updated tomorrow.
Wednesday, right?
And
Not
hopefully
bad
you'll
at
get
all.
it dropped off Wednesday, like they were saying. I'm gonna fill up. I'm gonna repair this truck. And then it'll be all ready to go for next Sunday.
Yeah, some of my drivers, they're making some pretty good money compared to me.
All right, let's see. I made 2.8 million. And I got 0.64 roads explored. Oh, it's nighttime. Dang it. All right, till next time. Keep those wheels on the ground.